going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me. You are in the zone, the gaming zone with Lacan, and we are in Valorborn. So, the demo for Valorborn released recently. Um, I've had this game sitting on my wish list. I've been watching it. It's a medieval fantasy sandbox role playing game. It sounded very fun. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a video on it. Let's go ahead and start a new game and hop in. So it looks like you can start up a lone hero. It could just be a lone hero. It's like alone, like you're just alone. Oh my goodness. Okay, so start your journey in the world of Valorborn with a single character, each offering unique stories, traits, and starting gear. Recruit new companions to your party, hunt, fight, and strive to survive in this unforgiving world. Oh, and you can't even click the other one. So I guess that's the one. But it says for the explorers, begin the game with 3-member party. Ready to okay, so I'm assuming the other members of the team are NPCs. Gotcha. So this one you start out you start out with just you, and then you could potentially recruit others if you wanted to. I can open up the details on this. So they give you a story for each of these archetypes, these types. So this is the former soldier. You start out with +1 to toughness, strength, and one-handed swords. You got the poacher. Like the side story, toughness, perception, +2 to archery, and +1 to gathering. I like that. I might start with that. Oh, so those are the only two you get. Was there more? Back up a little bit. I like the poacher. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. And you can change your gender. You could be male, female. So, like I said, I'll go ahead and get this character created, and then I'll hop in. And we are in. Just welcome to the world of Valorborn. This is a squad-based open-world RPG without a single main storyline to follow. You make your own path, explore the lands, recruit new companions, build camps, trade, craft, and grow stronger together. Study the tutorials carefully and start exploring the world of Valorborn. About the demo, so this is yeah, like I mentioned, this is the demo. It says this special demo build represents the early pre-alpha version of the game that will later launch in early access. You may encounter bugs, missing features, or performance issues, so just be aware of those things while we're playing this. This is just the demo. Some features have been adjusted for the demo version, so permanent death is disabled. Save load functionality is not available. Crafting times have been shortened. Okay, so this is truly just like a test, uh, so we could test the game out. So performance notes: the build does not use precompiled shaders. You may notice FPS drops the first time you enter a new area, while shaders are being precompiled. Also, okay, while shaders are being precompiled. Once the shaders finish compiling for your hardware, gameplay should smooth in those locations. So if we notice stuttering, that's what that is. They are aware of it, and hopefully that'll be something that's worked out for the actual early out access release. So it said thank you for playing and supporting us. Please share your thoughts and reports bug. So if you guys see anything that I miss, make sure y'all are getting that information to them too, if you're willing. The feedback, I'm sure, helps to make the game better for everybody. So, well, understood. And they really just tossed us in here. We have a camp already, it looks like. So this is showing us how to move, and it looks like it's just a click movement game, kind of like Ultima Online, which I used to love that game back in the day. It says use this button to select your characters and interact with the. Okay, so it's more like a Baldur's Gate where you got. Okay, so hold and drag this button to select multiple characters. Use this button to move your selected characters and interact with the world's NPCs and objects. The middle, hold down and drag this button to rotate camera. Okay. And then use the mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out. Got it. Use displayed keys to move the camera around the map. So, okay. And that's rotate. Press the indicated key to highlight nearby interactable objects. Okay, that's cool. So, press the key, the indicated key to highlight. Select your character. Okay. 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 Got a crate there, basic crafting table, tanning rack, sturdy crate. They said there's no main storyline. So, but we do have quests. It says pay your debt to the Stonehollow blacksmith within 15 days. Okay, this is like what is that game? Yeah, so this is like Outward, where you start the game and your family incurred a debt that you yourself have to pay because that family member is no longer alive that you're aware of. You're forced to pay their debt. And if you don't do it within that time frame, I'm not sure if it was 15 days or not in that game, but if you didn't pay it within that time limit, then the story progressed one way or the other. I think I never made the payment in time, so I don't know for sure if I got the payment in time, if it did something differently or not. But it looks like we got 15 days to pay a debt. It doesn't say here how much that debt is. Rumors that you have heard around the living world and the adventure. Okay, so this is quest. Okay, this is just detailing what a quest is. Okay, so there's my quest. We're on day 1. Open character, open inventory. Oh, is this telling me what to do next? Okay, there we go. So it says open the start panel. Okay, tutorial. Each item in your inventory occupies a certain amount of slots. In order to use your inventory efficiently, make sure to place the items carefully. Use this button. Okay, so drag R to rotate, I'm assuming. Yep. And then right click to open. Okay, so to get information about the items. You can also navigate between inventory, crafting, and stash screen. Okay, so right here. So I can hover over it and get more information. Okay, and then right click gives you the ability to do what you need to do on it. So this is meat. I have 1. I can hold 10, at least in this bundle here. We got bandages, money. So do they have a quick slot? So if I right click on this, I can use it, or I got some arrows. And that's 150 out of 250 that can have in that stack. There's my stats. And then next one is the open crafting. So it says this is the screen where you can display the character's current stats. The stats which have icons are the main stats of your items, and the effect on your character is much higher than the side stats. Okay. The side stats, which are displayed below the main stats, have lesser impact on your overall improvements of your character, but improving them is crucial to make your character more efficient in certain areas. So I guess you can come here and then potentially skill up these different things. Okay, so strength, I'm assuming, boosts the benefits of these things. And I'm assuming using these things boosts the skill, the level up of the strength skill. So, okay. Nice. I thought my gathering is supposed to be boosted. Okay. And then crafting. It says you can see items that are craftable on the left side of the crafting screen. When you choose one of the items from the menu, the required items to craft the item will be displayed. If you have the required items for the according craftable item, you can press the craft button to craft it. The crafted item will be automatically added to your inventory. So what am I? Oh, this is for firewood. I need a log. Do I have an axe? I don't think I did. Oh, we got a build mode. We got the gather mode. Okay, here's what we can pull up: the quest log, map, and menu. So we can craft fiber by getting leaves. We can craft the axe from a branch in the stone. Pickaxe from the same thing. Dagger, same thing. And then a campfire, which we already have. I'm assuming we get additional crafting items from this. Okay, so let's close this. And it says open map. They want me to recruit a companion already? Okay, so let's open the map. Is this my camp? Yep. And then it says open up the gathering, this thing. In this mode, you can view trees, stones, and similar resources in the world and issue commands to gather them. Press the designated key to view the, okay, right. And then right click to get your character to go to it. And then you can switch between exploration mode and gathering mode by pressing the R key. Okay. So I can see if I hold Alt down. I don't know what I just did. I want me to discover the village. I want me to crouch, which, okay, so C was started that crouching, I guess. This icon shows how much your character is in light. The more yellow it is, the more you are in the light. Try to stay in the shadows to maximize your stealth. The eye icon gets activated when you are in a private zone or when you're crouched. Okay. When an enemy starts to detect one of your characters, a detection meter will start to fill on top of them. When it reaches full, they will try to kill your characters. Jeez. Same detection meter will also start to fill if you are in a private zone or when you try to steal from another friendly NPC. So it says friendly NPC, so okay. So I am in crouch mode. Oh look, I could potentially pick this lock here. Maybe not. Okay, let me gather some stuff. Without crouch mode. How do you exit stealth? Okay, there we go. So we'll hold Alt. Oh, it's a tanner rack. It's not. Okay, there's a crate. So we got some branches over here. Let's go get these. And when we craft the campfire, even though we have one. Oh, there we go. I'm pretty sure I don't have an axe, right? Okay. Chop down trees, first craft an axe. Open your character crafting screen, gather the required materials, and craft the axe. Once it's ready, issue the order to fell trees. Got it. So, can I hit? So you need 8 branches and 6 stone. Hide glue. Huh. Okay, so you can only really like you got a certain range or radius that you can identify stuff around you, so I have to get a little closer to things to figure out like what it is I can pick up. The hitboxes from some of these are really small, so it's hard to find. Maybe I'm just like really far away from it. Okay. So I need firewood, but I need logs for the firewood. Campfire, need branches, and man, ton of stones. I already have a campfire. It's like nighttime is approaching. Oh wow, it's getting very dark. I wonder if I have to keep that campfire going. Fuel. Get these branches maybe. I don't have any fuel, so I need the logs for that. And I probably won't have the space in my inventory to... Let's see. I did the pickaxe instead of the regular axe. That's okay. That is okay. We'll need that. Just not right now. Oh man. Axe. Grab that. Now, does it just need to be in my inventory or do I need to equip it? Looks like we got a special slot for a dagger. So let me go ahead and craft a simple dagger. That's a spear, I didn't even see that there. Oh, and I already had a dagger on me. Let's equip that. Rotate it. Put this aloe up. Guess I'm gonna see us needing it for a little bit. It's a rotten apple already? These are all rotten apples. Did they spoil that fast or did I just... Now that we got a little room, I'll go ahead and put this here. And I know I made an axe. So did it fall to the ground because I didn't have space? Yeah. Oh wow, that's takes up a lot of space. Do I have to equip it? Nope. Do I have to equip that? Nope. I keep hitting escape to get out of my inventory. So I need to go back to gather mode. Nope. Unable to collect item because we don't have enough room. Take that. Enough space. Yes. Jeez. Can I do anything with the stump? That give me a whole nother log. So I need to make firewood from this. I go to crafting, firewood, craft that. And I guess let me go ahead. Just for right now. Here. Add our fuel. But inventory space is going to be a problem here pretty quick. It already is. We got these leaves processed into fiber. Okay. We got to cook meat. I'll hold off on eating it until we get to that part of the quest. They still want me to craft a campfire, so I guess a lot more branches and a lot more stone. I'll keep that with me just in case I can mine some stone. Need another full stack of that. I'll need those. Okay. I'm gonna get that down. Sunrise or day 2. 14 more days left, or 14 days left. back to gather mode. Oh, we need those branches. It looks like you can't queue an action, so I can't click on a bunch of branches and have them automatically just run to each one. Look at this apple and see if it started out rotten. No, it's just fine. Oh, so it only lasts for an hour. Gotcha. So for the campfire, we needed. Okay, I got plenty of sticks for that. We got our dagger, we got pickaxe, we got our axe. We can go ahead and make the fiber from the leaves that we have. I'm not sure what that is used for just yet. But I'll make it and see if it maybe opens up something. But let's get the stone that we need. In Ultima Online, they had a special key that you could sign to see the items, their objects in the map, and they actually had it to where it was toggleable, where you could just have it always on if you wanted to. This game reminds me a lot about it. It's making me a little nostalgic. Ultima Online was my my first true 3D MMO. And I thought it was really cool. I was in the Navy and had a guy who was usually like really quiet. He rarely talked to anybody. And one day we got him talking, and he told us about a game that he was playing, this Ultima Online game. Wanted us to come by and see it. And he apparently had a Master Thief which stealing from players and all that stuff. Like it's not usually my way of playing. Like it's not my style of gameplay. Um, but I thought it was pretty amazing that there was that option, that added thing that you had to worry about in the game. It made it seem more realistic, more immersive. That you'd have to worry about, like, if you're at a bank and you're opening up your bank box, um, somebody comes running up and stands next to you. Like, are they like going through your dog, going through your bags? So like those are things like you have to worry about. So in that game you had to strategize by, like, one of the things that people did to deter or try to reduce the odds that somebody might steal their stuff, at least the really important stuff, is they would add bags in their inventory, bags within bags within bags within bags that had their house key somewhere in it, and some of them even had random just keys in it, just so that it was more difficult for the thief to figure out what their house key was. And for good reason, because when this guy took us to show us his character, he did exactly all of those things. He went to the bank, he walked up to somebody, opened up his bank box, and opened up the character, the other player's character sheet, went through his bags, found his key, went to his place, deeded it, took all of his items inside, and just completely robbed this guy of everything. And like I said, not really my style of gameplay, because at some point, like, it's it gets to be like griefing a little bit. But the fact that they had it opened up that way to allow people to play how they wanted to play, and to add that level of danger that you had to worry about as a player, um, was pretty awesome. And I mean, they had there were punishments. I don't want to call them punishments, but things that would deter somebody from wanting to live that lifestyle. It definitely made it a little more difficult to, because then if you become known as a thief or a criminal or even a player killer, you couldn't enter in regular towns. So like you had to go to special, like, criminal towns, like pirate towns and things like that, in order for them to be able to buy, sell, and all that stuff, have a place to sleep, things like that. They could only do it in those areas, and those areas were very limited. Like there was very few of them that you could go to, and when you go to them, you're also in a community of people who are like you, who would potentially try to kill you for your stuff. So you were putting yourself into more danger, um, living that lifestyle. And then like you had the ability of becoming like, having bounties put on your head, and open yourself up for people who specialize as bounty hunters that could go to a scene of a crime where a player was killed, pull in forensic evidence of what was done, and then see the tracks that the player killer left and follow them to where they went to, so they can hunt them down and then kill them, take their head, and then turn it in for the bounty. Which, if these player killers killed a lot of people and each of those people put a bounty on their head, could be thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of gold just on these player killers' heads. Um, but you had to be good enough to be able to take them out too. These player killers, when they knew the dangers, so they skill up. So it definitely wasn't like an easy challenge, but if you were capable of taking out that player killer, you stood to benefit a lot from the things that they did. So it just added an extra level of things that you have to be concerned about in the game outside of just people coming up and killing you for no reason. Um, but sorry, I got on a tangent about Ultima Online. I got over there, rotten apples, and then I came over here. Got distracted, but I came over here to do campfire to clear that. So now they want me to place said campfire. So I'm gonna right hit and build it. It says this area is not suitable for camping, too close to the settlement. Okay. So I have to find a completely new spot. Okay, so get out of build mode. How do I get out of build mode? Okay, I am. Let's see what you can do on this crafting bench. I'm kind of passing it up. You make cloth strips, twine. Oh, this is what you can make from the fiber. Make a spear. Is this an official? Because I already made a pickaxe. Right here. This one actually takes twine. It requires less stone and less sticks. I can make my arrows here. Nice. And lockpicks. Oh. I need an iron nail and wooden handle. I cannot make those. So now I'm going to be walking around with this campfire on me, taking up my inventory space. Okay, let's come over here. Right now, we'll put you there. I'm going to take the leaves and we'll make the fiber from that. Jeez. Escape doesn't get me out of that. Fiber. And they did say there's going to be a lot of changes. There's no progress bar currently for that crafting, but they said they're going to add some changes, so maybe down the road. Yeah, 8 branches and 12 stone just to make this, but much less if you use the workbench or the crafting bench. Can I sleep tonight? Took me to evening. If I right click on that. It doesn't look like it's progressing time at all. here we can make leather. Fake leather. Troll hide. Whoa. Okay, so we got our fiber. Oh, so I need to drag this over here. What are cloth strips for? I'll make a couple of twine. Oh, so there's a progress bar. Oh, and it can queue. Nice. Don't hit escape. Okay. I don't currently need the stone. They want me to place the campfire still and to pick a lock, but I don't have lockpicks. They want me to discover the village and recruit a companion. So I guess in the morning, I saw a road over this way. So we'll take that. See if there's like a signpost at this crossroad over here. Or is it this way? It's like there's a bridge in the distance. Ooh, look at that waterfall. They mentioned performance issues, but I haven't noticed anything yet. So far, it seems pretty smooth. Let me come over here and try using this bow on this deer. Okay, tutorial battles. Issue commands to your characters to engage the target you choose, whether human or wildlife. Characters act automatically in combat based on their equipped weapon, armor, and skills. Sometimes retreat is the best option. During a fight, you can move a character away from the area or switch their stance to passive. So, is that what these two are? Combat and then passive? Okay. So let's see if we can hunt this deer. Let's crouch. Does it not automatically? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna go butcher it. See what that looks like. And then we loot it after that, after we butchered it. They got a quick grab. You just gotta drag everything, double click. Come up here. Deer. Okay, so we'll take that here. I can't rotate this. There we go. look at my tracker's tunic. Alright, so if we're looking to make money, how do I get rid of that? Let me go ahead and hunt some more of these deer, gather the materials, and then once we go into town, we'll have something to sell. I'm not sure how I keep getting that. I think I'm clicking on myself. Maybe. Maybe not. Did the deer make that? Yeah, the deer is definitely screaming. Look at you. The deer is definitely screaming like a human. Oh man, okay. So we'll take that. Maybe we'll take that. Okay. So yeah, so again, this is a demo, so we definitely still have some work on getting this ready for early access. Let's go to gather mode. Let's grab some branches on the way. It's about to be daytime, so we're gonna go see if we can find the town. Figure out how much money we owe, because it doesn't say. Hit this quest. It says pay your debts to Stonehollow Blacksmith within 15 days, or you'll be barred from the village. It doesn't say how much I owe, so it's already noon. Hopefully I can get finished with this and then make it there by night, or before nightfall. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I can continue play. You've been playing for an hour. We hope you enjoyed it. This is just the beginning. Valorborn will soon launch to early access, where you'll experience more content with fewer bugs and smoother, richer adventure. Don't forget to add Valorborn to your wish list. I already did. And then it says I can continue playing. Okay. Yeah, it definitely looks like there's a lot of work to go into it still. You could definitely see the promise in it, and I know part of my excitement for this game is from the nostalgic feeling that I get from it, from Ultima Online. But even with that, like there are a lot of pieces that are missing in this that, you know, that you had in Ultima Online. But I can see the promise in it, and I would very much would like to see what that early access experience looks like. I think Ultima Online did. I'm not going to spend this whole thing talking about Ultima Online. I'm not. But I do think it did come out ahead of its time. It did really well. Like, as far as sales, I mean, it was one of the first, if not the first, MMO out there. But I do think the style of gameplay people are more receptive to it now than I think they were then. EverQuest came in after the fact, kind of changed the gaming, the MMO gaming landscape a little bit, and then it just kind of took you away from uh, that initial look and feel of what Ultima Online introduced to the MMO gaming community, which was that survival aspect of like everything in that game had a use. Like you skin an animal, you got bones, those bones could be used for something. The leather was specific to the animal and would change the object. So like if you were to make leather pants from a deer, the properties, the stats, the look would be different than if you took the leather from a crocodile and made that same gear. Like they had so much in that game that was just so great. It was awesome. You use an axe on the tree to chop it, but if you use the blade, a weapon on a tree, you got uh, not not flint. You got twigs that you could use to start a fire. Um, yeah, it was very very creative, very well done game. I'm on day 4, which will give us 11 more days to make the money that we need. So like I just wanted to grab all of this, take as much back with me so that I can sell. Hopefully. I have no idea what the village looks like, what I can do there and all that stuff. But I'm hoping that I'll have some place to sell some of this stuff that I'm crafting up. To the road. Okay. I don't see a sign. But I do see some guards escorting somebody. Oh, here's another set. Guess if I wanted to play the rogue, I could potentially they go in the same place I'm going. Alright, is this the town that we're trying to get to? A village. Yep. Okay, let's talk to this person. City wakes up slow, but you never know what'll come with dawn. Okay. This looks like a camp. Like it doesn't look like a village. There's a Look commander for Covenant or okay, so this is the Covenant Auras at this camp. State your business. Tell me about this camp. Training camp and supply yard. We patrol, hold seize contraband until the priests arrive, and keep the tents in order. Quartermasters work the inner palisades. They watch the people seize and steal relics and supply wardens to act with magic is found. To act when magic is found. Yes, I have work for you. The novices here have not yet fully completed their training, which is why our patrol numbers are low. Bandits are taking advantage of this and continue to run rampant. Clear them out, bring me their ears as proof, and I'll reward you. I mean, take the job, I guess. So this isn't the village that I was looking to get to. Okay, yeah, you can start seeing you're seeing a little bit of that performance issues that they mentioned. Again, this is just the demo, so looks like there might be something this way. Yeah, here we go. See how much we owe this blacksmith. I just don't know for sure if they don't have like schedules. So once nightfall comes, if they all like go to their homes and close up shop and all that stuff. So I just wanted to try to get here early so that I can make sure that wasn't the case and I wasn't having to wait around. There's a dot over here. Okay. Vexar discovered. Was Vexar the town that I needed to go to? It says Stonehollow. Stonehollow. Alright, well. This isn't Stonehollow. And as you could see from that pop-up, we have finally found Stonehollow. So this is actually I'm recording this video the same day because they don't have the save feature turned on, and we did read that they don't have the save feature turned on. So I'm assuming that once I leave here and then I come back into the game, I'm starting over from scratch. I'm assuming. So I didn't want to leave here. I wanted to at least get just some idea of, you know, going to this place, seeing what this quest is, seeing how much money we have to owe and all that stuff, and just kind of get a feel of the quest system in general with the game. Now, with the filters, it does show that this does show like these different things like quests and all that stuff. And as I was running around, I found this place here. It was down here. This place was like a midway like tavern in place. they had a quest here that I took, and it actually put the marker for the quest up here. I had gotten a quest here from the army people over here, military people, and oh, let me take that waypoint out. I didn't see a marker from that, but I did get a marker for this one to up here. The quest that we had when we came in for paying the blacksmith, that did not show a marker anywhere on the map. And so like I had no idea where this town was. There's no information in the quest that said like this town is this location. There was no marker on the map that said you have to go here. There was nothing. So this is the town that we ended the video in here. I ran all the way up here. I was going to go over here. And this bridge was blocked off by palisades, by spikes. So that area I couldn't get across the bridge at least. I might have if I went down this way. Well, no, you can kind of see an outline of a river going there, and there's a bridge that leads to looks like some kind of city right here. You can see a little bit through the fog of war, but not a whole lot. There was a little town down here. Like I went running all the way down here, pulled a U-turn to check down here to see if there was something in the fog of war that I might have missed. It was that little tavern or inn, midway in there. I went down here to the coast. There's a little town along in these right here that I discovered. And then I came all the way back up. I came up here, bandit camp, troll camp, came further along here, bandit camp. And they had some like empty houses and stuff like that. It looked empty along the ways. Like this farm here, I didn't see any people in it. This little house here, I didn't see anybody. But finally came down here, and we finally made it to Stonehollow. Right. So we finally made it here. As you can see, I had just gotten here, so I haven't been in to do any quests, to talk to anybody yet. So we'll do that together, and we'll see what this. There are some people here that look like they're waiting for me. Stopped by the baker's stall. Smells are good. Okay, so they got stalls here, so it looks like I am potentially going to be able to make some sales, potentially, maybe? I don't see people men in it, so let's go see what this guy is. Well, welcome. I don't see your face around here often. Lucky for you, I've got a little bit of everything. Goods from all over the kingdom. What's your fancy today? Something practical or maybe something interesting? What are you selling? Okay, trading. Trading is essential for earning money and acquiring new items for your character. To sell items, you can drag and drop items from your inventory into the middle left panel or part of the trading screen. After putting your items, the total value of your items will be displayed on the screen. You can sell your items below. You can sell your items below the total worth of them if you would like to. But if you do not want to do that, make sure you also drag and drop items from the seller's inventory. The difference between the total values of trading items will be shown in the middle. Okay, next. Use the button with this icon, the two fists, or no, the handshake, to use your chance to bargain with the trader. This will give you a chance to buy the items below their total worth. If bargain fails, you cannot use this button for a while. Use the button with this icon to balance the current trade. It will try to make take some coin from your or a seller's inventory to balance the current trade. Okay. Straightforward. So these are my items. I don't see that he's selling anything. And it doesn't look like he has money to give me. So this is my items. He's gonna give me 50 for that, so it's like 25 each. So that's okay. So he doesn't have anything for me to take. It looks like. Let me do this. I'm gonna cancel this for now. I'm gonna go to. Whoa! Why aren't you letting me put you in the right spot? Well, now you will. Okay. So I'm gonna take those out. I'm gonna close that. We'll go back to him. But we want to find this blacksmith first. We got something over there. Does that look like a blacksmith shop? And then a couple of points over here. Ah. Let's go this way. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is blacksmith. A little difficult to see. Okay. Welcome to Hammerfell Forge. I am Bryn Hammerfell. Stonehollow is a mining town, and I keep tools and mail in working order. What do you need? So I got 100 coins that I have to pay the debt. Okay. How much coins do I have on me currently? Wait, here it is. So I have that. I have 150. So I can pay my debt now. Nothing happened. I was like, okay, so it went away, but I guess I will be able to come back here whenever I need to now. So let's trade, see what he has. Iron plate, smithing oil, iron ore, stone. Get that, and then he just has money. So that other guy I was going to sell to didn't have any of this, so he wouldn't have had what I needed. I got a pickaxe. I'm gonna keep my pickaxe. I was gonna sell it because I didn't know for sure how much money I needed, but since I've cleared my debt, it was just 100 gold. I'm good. Like, I can probably even keep this twine that I was gonna sell. The leather, I didn't see that I can make leather armor yet, so I'll go ahead and sell this. Get some of my money back. I may keep the deer meat too. I mean, why not? But look how much money I just got from that. I was like, 300 gold for this? 25 each at 250. Okay. 250. I can sell this stack. And then balance. He gives me the money for that. And then I confirm that. The only thing that I could have seen myself buying was if he had arrows, but he does not. So I'm going to confirm that. And now I got lots and lots of money. So we'll close that out. No, don't attack, don't assassinate, no, just walk away. So clicking the middle mouse wheel also gives an interaction. So you gotta be careful where you click on. Now there was a couple of things in here. Let me make sure he doesn't have a quest now, right? Oh, he does. He still has something. Looks like he has 2 of them. But he's not. Maybe he has the dot over his head because he's somebody we could interact with. That he actually has something that we could do with. And it might be the same for the guy out here who now has a dot over his head. Because we could sell it to him. He just doesn't have anything to trade. So yeah, because he doesn't have anything. So if I were to give something to him, it would be free. Essentially, because he doesn't have anything for me. If I took this aloe, which we know we can get some more of that, and then I were to hit balance, yeah, he doesn't have. I would be just giving that to him. Give me that back. Oops. No. All I'm trying to do is turn my screen. So, okay. You know we got a couple dots in here. Let's go run in here and see what that's about. Good day to you, friend. I've got all sorts of goods, fresh from the farms, and a few exotic wares from distant lands. Looking for something to liven up your meals, or perhaps a charm to keep bad luck at bay? Show me what you have. Okay, you actually got some stuff. So this is my tracker's tunic. Durability is 100 because I haven't taken damage yet. Physical defense 6. Multiplier 1. Attack speed 1. Defense resistance 4. So if I were to get this from him. Yeah, it looks like mine is well, maybe not because I don't have physical. Oh yeah, I do. Physical defense 6. So what I have is better than what he's selling. He has leather to sell. Hunger tonic, herbal drought that slows hunger loss for an extended time. Okay. More slippers. He has coal. Simple bandage. Oh, look at this small backpack. That's 125. Okay. Oh, he has thick leather too. So I'm gonna take this. Maybe. So that thing costs 125. Can I split? wood. So if I take and drag this and put it here, what? Put it here. Well, how do I start? Anyways, I wasn't able to get anything from him. So I wonder if he's the only one that's bugged, maybe. Let's come here. Guess I could have tried getting from her. But since I'm back out here. Trade. So if I wanted something from him, yep, look, it lets me drag it over here. Yeah. So there's no issues with him. It looks like that other merchant is just bugged. Oh, and this is the deer meat that I gave him. Oh, and that's probably the leather that I sold him. Okay. It's kind of cool that they put that back up there for sale. Bummer. So it looks like the people with the yellow dots over their head are people of interest, I guess. So they'll either have a quest on them, or you'll be able to trade with them in some way. I don't know if they'll be both, but we have at least that. I wonder if I should go down this way just to see what's down there. I need to go ahead and get back to my camp because I need more arrows. My main goal was to just make sure I could get back into this town to sell. It does have the ability for me to at least sell and trade and all that stuff. Like I said, I did run into a town down here, but I didn't stop to check to see if I could buy, sell from there as well as here. I didn't stop to see if I could buy and sell. I would hope so, but I don't know for sure. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to come back here anyway. And it looks like this road, if I'm seeing right through this fog of war, it looks like it goes down here and then there's a road that comes back up. It goes down this way. We'll do more exploring later. Oh, up here there is a barrier. There's a wall. There's a barrier here that won't let you go further. So you can't go too much further than that, at least to the north. And I noticed also you can kind of see the size of the map a little bit, but then they have I don't know if they know that we can see that. They have this spot right here that says our camp, and there's a little city town right there, and it looks like a cave. But I don't really see the way to get over there. It might have been over here, but again, like I said, that one was blocked off, and it looks like that river kind of runs through right here, and I don't see another bridge except maybe down here. Anyways, I'm gonna run back to my camp and then see and see about getting some arrows because right now I don't have any means of attacking or anything like that. Then we'll come up to here, back up here, and we'll see if we're going to see about taking out the bandits. It says kill all the bandits, which was the quest that I got from here, but I didn't see this marker until I got this quest from here. So, and she was saying, the owner of this pub was saying that she had some it's like a group of 4 or 5 men that kept coming demanding tribute or something like that. So they were coming to rob them, and she wants me to deal with them. So I'm not sure. I'd imagine since it says that they're bandits, that this would qualify for his quest, which he wants us to kill a set amount of bandits and bring back their ears. Um, so that might be 2 birds with 1 stone. So, but I need some arrows, so I'm gonna run back here, make a bunch of arrows, and then we'll head out and try that out and see how that is. So I will be right back since we make it. I'll be right back. Okay. We are back, and it looks like the deer have come back in my absence and multiplied because we got a ton of them, and they do look like they are a little more active than they were originally. I do remember when we initially got in that they were walking around, but when I started killing them, they just kind of stayed in place. So I do wonder if their behavior will be a little different now that we see some more movement from them. I also noticed that the NPCs we saw some moving around, but the quest giver that I got the quest to stop the bandits that were exploiting her for money. She was standing in place when I went to go talk to her originally, and then on my way back, she was moving around. She was actually walking off somewhere. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know for sure how the mechanics of look at this deer just walking right up by me. I don't know for sure how they set up the AI and all that stuff, but we'll at least see how the quest goes, and then we can see how the combat between at least the human AI goes. See if that's a different experience than what we saw with the deer. So we got some simple bandages, and is there. So I can click on myself and say eat or kill. Yeah, and then that. Okay. So then I can go ahead and kill and use bandages automatically. I won't have to worry about going in my inventory to do it. So it is fully nighttime, but it's starting to go to daytime. We will head over. Now, the waypoint doesn't appear to work. We're gonna go over to here. So if I set that marker right there, because it looks like this is blocked. The way is blocked. Over here, this is where the troll is. It looks like a cave, but I didn't see one when I went there, but maybe I just didn't look hard enough. But we're gonna run over here. We're head that way now. By the time we get there, it probably will be daytime. So let's see. We got tons of deer to farm, so that's nice. I'm gonna have to see if what is this? There is a bear. Are these wolves? That is a pack of wolves. Where's my character at? Whoa. So, as you can see, um, when it goes from day to night, it gets pitch black. When it goes from night to day, it gets very, very difficult to see. Okay, so these are predatory animals. So when you shoot them, they freeze in place. I don't want to waste all my arrows, but I am curious as to how many it takes. A lot. And I'm not sure if that's a nighttime thing. That was a lot of wolves on the road. And they're taking like all my arrows. Okay. So we're gonna have to cancel it. Yeah, I made all those arrows, and now I'm down to 22 from that bear, and it didn't look like I can't tell from looking at it. I can't tell like what his health is at, how much damage I did to it. So, like, I'm potentially just going to end up wasting arrows, and it's not like pulling off from me. So, and maybe I try to get up to these bandits, and then I have to worry about the bear as well. Come down this way. Again, this is not the finished product. It's just this demo. It's their demo. So there definitely going to be some bugs and things like that. So just see if that bear is still coming my way. No, it looks like it finally stopped. Okay. So I have no idea what the experience is going to be like for the NPCs. It looks like there's somebody that I can talk to up here. I guess let's see how this goes. It says bandit camp discovered, but there's somebody I can talk to. So I'm not sure if this is kind of like what I was talking about, like if I were a thief or a robber or something like that, this would be my city that I could go to trade. The last bandit camp that I stepped into, however, it did give the warning that if I'm seen while in this area, but if I was seen in this protected area or whatever, they would attack me. I haven't gotten a message like that. I don't know if this is that protected area, but I'm about to find out. Okay. You're a long way from help, stranger. Speak quick. What do you want? Leave the 3 barrels alone. Leave it, is it? Listen. The tavern keeper took board and coin. The tavern keeper took board and coin, then spat at the tally. We asked quietly. The realm looked away, and her debt sat fat on our backs. I am done knocking on that door. You want to settle it? You want it settled? You settle it. Stand with me and collect. I pay you double what she promised. I think in this situation, I'm not picking a side. I'm just going to go ahead and. Cause I was worried about that. Like, I guess does that just leave the quest in my logs? Okay. I don't see the bear. I'm not sure if it just went back or what. The whole time that I was here traveling, trying to find the stone, that other town. I can't remember what it was called. Um, does it let me see the name? No, this town over here. The whole time that I was running around, I didn't see not one predatory animal. Here, now, like I see, like there's a pack of wolves, like a large pack of wolves. And if I had the arrows to spare, I would try them. But we're trying to see at least what. Oh my God, these were not here at all when I came through. They're all over the place up there. So I want to see what the interaction with the bandits are. Are you coming? Well, let's see how the interaction with these bandits go. You know, I like that they kind of add that like that choice to it. You know, there's more to the story if you ask. Like I could have went in there and I could have just attacked them like I was requested to and killed them. But I was able to get more to the story, which is kind of what I wanted to do anyway. I just didn't know for sure that they would let me. So it was a pleasant surprise that I at least had the option to ask, like, hey, why does she want me to kill you? So now these potentially are just bandits. I don't see any markers over their head for me to have a communication with them. So it looks like this might just be what it is. They're bandits. They're bad guys. Um, it looked like somebody saw me. So if I come in here, if I hit crouch, Okay, so they almost saw me. Okay. So it looks like these guys are actually combat ready. Tutorial. You have committed a crime and the community is aware. Be careful if the guards see you. They may arrest or attack you depending on the severity of the offense. So this guy is attacking. He's choosing violence, which can I swipe? Can I strike back? Can I not because I'm too close? So I can't even use my arrows on him because he keeps pretty close, and I guess may have to go with my spear. I'm doing like no damage to this guy. Do we get skill up? Stats? Okay. So I have points to spend. Okay, I'm just taking damage. How much health do these guys got? So let me go to stats. Okay, so I'll skill that up. There's a couple points in there. See if it gets more damage. Some points in there. And I don't see anything in here for, oh, here it is, perception. So we'll get the rest and that. while I'm doing this. I wish I knew like what his health was at. Mine is not great. I'm gonna have to run. And now I can't see anything. Oh, did he hit me? He's like right on my tail. He is still just on my tail. It's hard to gauge effectiveness of your attacks, your ability, the combat, because you can't tell what kind of damage you're doing to the people you're attacking. I think I used all my bandages. Like, you can see blood on them, but for the most part, they still look just fine. So like, you see the numbers on them and the numbers that you're doing of the damage that you're doing, but like not their health. So yeah. I had some skill points. I went ahead and put them into my bow, but by the time I did that, it was already, you know, too late. Actually, I'm probably gonna need that stuff. Well, yeah, I probably need to cook, but I'm going to run around, grab some more resources. Make some more arrows again, and maybe try that again. I guess it couldn't hurt to go back and try again now that I put some points into the skill that should boost my damage with archery. So My running is at 7, but man, that guy kept up with me that whole way. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and restock up on arrows, and then I'll be right back. Arrows and bandages. Arrows and bandages. And I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. As you can see, my health is still pretty low. I wasn't able to actually make any bandages. So I hit B and it brought me into build mode. And I was able to place a few of these items here. We can make a bed. Okay. Anyways, so I went ahead and the carpenter's station is really the only one that I can make with the current materials that I'm able to gather. Everything else requires like planks or lumber. I think it was planks. Or this one I think required like cloth or something like that, which I'm pretty sure is what I would get from the tailoring tape workbench. So I placed those. I haven't placed anything smithing related down yet because I haven't really started gathering ore at all. So I just placed these sets of things. As you can see here, I'm working on getting this one built right now. I'm about to put some logs into it. I got to get some more. But yeah, like, so I'm kind of in a halting pattern. Like, I can't do anything else right now until I get my health up. And then I can't get my health up until I get some of these other crafting stations up. So it's definitely going to be a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and progress through that, and I will be right back. Okay. So I think we have enough fiber for this at least. So we'll go ahead and finish building this and see if that allows us to get the materials that we need for the rest of these. That requires, I'm assuming that's meaning fiber. It says fiber, but stop or I don't see a progress bar, but I mean it looks complete, but he's still hammering. So anything else requires fiber. Planks, wood beams, wood handle. This one requires branches and 4 claw. Okay, and stopped. Let's come over here. And I think that's fiber. Yep, okay. So we got the fiber in there. Now we just need planks. Okay. And then we'll take the rest of this. Put it here. Since I can't use these yet, I'm gonna put those in there. And I can't move this. Oh man. Okay. So let's go over here and see what can we make. So we have the planks that we can make. We can make a beam. We can make a handle. Probably not that, right? Need iron ingot for that spear. Do have some hide glue. And this is for what? Oh, okay, the bow. Gotcha. Does it tell you the difference between these? You got this one and you got this one. They require the same material, it looks like. Here's a short bow. Yep, requires the same material. And then a regular bamboo bow. But that requires the same materials, even though it's bamboo. But they don't tell you... Oh. It doesn't give you information on stats, and I kind of remember them telling me to press a key to get the tooltips for items, and I can't remember what that key was. So we need planks. We need some beams and handles for the other one. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we need 8 planks for this. You need 1 log. 1 log makes 1 plank. Unfortunate. 1 log makes 1 of each of those. So we need 16 planks total. We need 16 planks total between these two here. 2 beams and 4 handles. So that's potentially 16, 22 logs total just to complete this. We need branches for that, 12, and then 4 cloth. I wonder if that cloth is, let me come off of here. Because you got this cloth strip. It probably isn't that. Let me craft one. I mean, I have 3 of them in the chest right now. I'll craft one and see if that's what we're needing. But I doubt it. Yeah. We'll probably take those cloth strips and turn it into cloth on this thing. We'll put that there, and we'll go ahead and chop down some. Jeez. We'll chop down some trees. Okay, so we got all of the materials that we're going to need. Just about. We'll have to come back for that. Actually, you know what? We do need, no, we got all the materials we're going to need. One log made 4 of the planks. So that was awesome. One log made 2 beams. And then as you saw on that last one log made 6 of the wooden handles. Okay, so you can kind of see it progressing. It's just whoa. Where'd it go? What? That's okay. I guess let's see what happens to these other things here. That's not good though. They didn't even use all my planks. Yeah, you can see it progressing as he hammers. So now we just need the handles. These must be glitched. Now I'm worried. I'll take these with me just in case. And again, the issue is that the demo, I guess, in total was an hour long. And now that I've gone that, if I were to leave now, there's no save. So potentially, I don't know if it's not saving or if it just took away your ability to manually save. But the risk is that once I leave this game and then come back, I may be starting over from scratch. So some of these bugs that I'm seeing with like the coins, the money, and then now this bench, and then a few other things, like you see my character still holding an arrow in his hand. That's something that used to happen in Bellright often, but with those things happening here, the concern is that rebooting, restarting the game, or logging out of the game and coming back is typically what you would do to fix those. But yeah, so if I were to do that, then potentially I would end up having to start all over from scratch. So I'm gonna get this built. I got this built. I'm gonna see what I can build on that, and then I'll see if I can get the cloth. If I get the cloth from this, then I'll finish this up, which kind of seems a little backwards to me, but I'll see what they let you craft, because you would think that the loom would be the first thing that you would build, and then from there you would build the tailoring station to start making the armor or the cloth clothes or whatever. So this seems a little bit backwards to me, but let me get over here and see what can we craft on this. Wow, that's a lot. So you got the leather straps. So yep, can make a bunch of clothes on this. So these things require cloth, but I can't make cloth on it. Either the cloth, either we can make, either we were supposed to be able to make the cloth on that advanced crafting station, or something's not right. I think potentially what caused this to despawn was I did have it like right next to each other. So maybe when it, as you, like you saw on, what is this? Crafting table fuel. Alright, so okay, it must be because I'm not clicking on the center part here. Okay. So I'm thinking what happened is that since they were so close together, you saw like with the tailoring bench, once I crafted it, it kind of shifted a little bit. I'm wondering if that kind of shifted into the space that this was, to the point where, you know, normally if I would have set it down, it wouldn't have been able, it wouldn't have been a valid space for it. So I just deleted it. So I will go ahead and try to create it again and see if that's where we have to make the cloth, hopefully if it works. If not, I'm kind of at a spot where I am at a standstill because I can't heal up. The food, eating the food didn't, it was either very, very nominal, like eating the food either really just didn't heal me up very much, or it didn't heal me at all. So, and I can't make, and I didn't see bandages on the tailoring bench either, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll try the bench again and see if it works this time. Let's get off of there. Go to build. And this one was because we put, this one's the basic crafting table, right? So, and then this one is just the regular crafting table. So I will pull that over, rotate it. I will bring it over here just to be safe that it doesn't like still register the one that I build. Put it there, and then I need 12 fiber, which I meant to grab before I got off of there. Hit E here. So 5. Oh no. 10. And I'll just go ahead and put these handles away. And it still may not work fully because I think these planks are glitched because it should have went into the original build. But we'll see here in a second. That is 12. I mean, if that's the case, that's fine. I'll put all of it in there. See what happens. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like it's not working, and and I went and it's not like an upgrade, like I went and put it on this. Nah. So, yeah, it looks like that part of it's not working, and I don't know for sure how to get cloth, or even if cloth would be what I needed to do bandages. I'd imagine it would be. Again, I would have expected the loom. Oh, this is a sewing bench. It's not a loom. Okay. So that's it. This is sewing bench. So that does make a little bit more sense. But yeah, I can't really progress any further. And I guess the last thing I could do is maybe run out and see if I do more damage to the bandits. But yeah, that combat was a little rough. And maybe that's just how they want the combat for the archery to go. Like if they're close up to you, you're supposed to switch out to your one-handed weapon to start fighting close quarters. But there's no easy way to, like, that I saw, to flip between your weapon types. I had to literally, like, I had to have enough space in my backpack to put I have to go into my inventory, have enough space in my backpack for the bow, to then equip the spear, which I can't equip just by dragging it, unless it's like the right orientation to go in there. So it's a little rough, and like I said, demo. just a demo. So there's going to be some, this is not the final product. But I think that that was a good first look. I may even go ahead and take and combine these two videos into just the one, as a just a single like first look at the game. But that's going to do it for the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked, please level up this video by hitting that like button. And if you haven't already, level up the channel by hitting that subscribe. And then until next time, come back and join me again as we level up one game, one video at a time. This is Lacan signing out. Peace out, everybody. Later.